Hello and welcome to Alex's Model Kits. This is a quick update on the current kit I'm working on, which is the Airfix 1/72 scale Spitfire. It's a conversion I'm doing from the kit itself to a prototype Spitfire, and so with the conversion comes a few little tweaks here and there which are taking a bit of time. So maybe the best thing to do is have a look and see how far I've got so far. The wheels from the previous video were not as neat as I would like. I had some spare wheels in my spares bin and so decided to make a second attempt. This had far better results. About 7 layers of thin filler were applied. Each layer was given at least 24 hours to dry before the next layer was applied. The final result is still not perfect, but it's a big improvement over the first attempt. The wheels were painted and then added to the kit. All that remains now is the canopy and the decals. So there we are, small amounts of progress, not much to be honest. I think the last video I did was 4 weeks ago, and really in 4 weeks time I've just done 2 wheels, which is really not very much at all, is it? I think for me, part of the problem, part of the slowness is that I really only get involved with model making during the weekends. Weekdays I'm just a bit too busy to sit down on the bench and do anything. So it all comes down to working at the weekends only, and part of the process of what I'm doing means that I have to wait for everything to be dried off properly, because I'm putting this thinned out thinners into the wheel spokes area, and layering it sort of layer upon layer to try and get this kind of smoother finish. I have to really make sure that the first layer is dry before the second layer goes on, and then the second layer is dry before the third layer goes on, and so I give it a full sort of day or even 2 days of drying time before I put the next layer on, which obviously means if you're only doing it during the weekends, then clearly that kind of extends out sort of quite a lot of time over the rest of the week. So in that week period I'm not getting very much done at all. So it is slow progress, but I'm pleased it's done now. I'm not too disappointed with the results. They don't look, I think they don't bear close scrutiny, but I think generally speaking, if you kind of look from a bit of a distance, it looks reasonable, and I'm quite pleased with it. So really all that remains now is to add the canopy and then add the decals. The one thing I have found, which is a bit weird yesterday, is that the fuselage sides, for some reason, I don't quite know why, but the paint onto the wings seems fine, but on the fuselage, and it's the same paint, it just seems a bit tacky to touch, which is odd, bearing in mind it's an acrylic paint. This should be dry in 20 minutes or so, and it just feels ever so slightly tacky, which is very curious indeed. But that's all right. I'll leave that. I'll let it dry over the week and then come back to that at the weekend and see how it goes. If it's still tacky, I think I will just apply a coat of gloss varnish in preparation for the decals, and then take it from there. So I think I should be almost finished. I would like to think that I could be done with this at the weekend, and then moving on to the next kit. I have a few ideas on the next kit, on what I'm going to do next, but until I start it I won't really decide. So there we are. I hope that's been interesting. I hope the next video you'll see a finished item, and yes, I hope to speak to you again very soon. Alright, thanks for watching and goodbye.